Although the second season of Taylor Sheridan's Landman didn't begin as explosively as the first, Tommy Norris was still in for a shocking revelation. Soon after the major events at the conclusion of Landman Season 1, Landman Season 2 began addressing some unanswered topics. The first episode of Landman had some significant developments for nearly the whole cast. Ainsley is attending college, Cooper is operating his own oil company, Cami Miller is in charge of M-Tex, and Tommy continues to put out fires, albeit of a different kind. Additionally, the turmoil in the Norris family has persisted throughout. However, they have eliminated one family member and recruited a new one. A little explanation would be helpful for all of that. M-Tex and Cami Miller were at the core of one of the most significant events in Landman Season 2, Episode 1. After Monty passed away in Landman Season 1, Tommy was elevated to president of M-Tex, and Cami became the company's sole proprietor. Tommy clarified that many rival oil corporations were alarmed by the leadership change and questioned Cami's capacity to run M-Tex. Fortunately, Cami was able to demonstrate to everyone throughout the luncheon that she means business. She sounded sincere about her own cruelty, and it was evident that her statement frightened several of the other oil tycoons. Although Cami's capacity for leadership is now somewhat apparent, it is still unclear what she will do next. Declaring your intention to be a heavy hitter is one thing, really being one is quite another. In the upcoming Landman Season 2, Cami will probably be seeking Tommy's advice. He is well versed in the oil industry, has publicly shown his willingness to assist Cami, and Cami seems eager to keep Tommy from managing the business on her behalf. She intends to become an expert herself, which probably means she will become more involved in Tommy's duties as president and collaborate with him more. Tommy will have to deal with a lot of people in the interim who want to know if Cami is the genuine deal. Tommy is currently the only person who can defend M-Tex against rival oil firms that will want a piece of the company. In addition to making sure Monty's former business associates don't flee from having Cami as the new owner, he will have to determine which new transactions are good and which are terrible. In summary, Cami and Tommy will face many difficulties in Landman Season 2. Although Cami is not a fool, learning a business as competitive as the oil industry will undoubtedly result in setbacks and growing pains. Additionally, Tommy might have more than he can manage because Monty used to be an expert in the business side of things. Although it's early, there should be a lot of surprises in store for Landman Season 2. The biggest twist in Landman Season 2 was left for the very end, when Tommy received a phone call informing him of his mother's passing. However, the show just depicted Tommy's emotional response to the news rather than revealing Tommy's mother's true identity. Fortunately, Landman discreetly disclosed that Dorothy, the woman TL was informed was dying, is Tommy's mother. Sam Elliott, who plays TL, was revealed to be Tommy's father in one of the Landman Season 2 trailers. It is obvious that Dorothy was Tommy's mother because TL is Tommy's father and his wife died the same day Tommy's mother did. About the same time, shortly after dusk, Tommy and TL were also informed of her passing. Unfortunately, all we currently know about Dorothy is that TL believed she was headed to hell and that she was residing in a memory care facility in Amarillo, most likely as a result of Alzheimer's. Although nothing is clear at this early point in the season, it should be safe to presume that Dorothy wasn't a terrific mother to Tommy or wife to TL and that her dying will bring up some unresolved emotional baggage for Tommy. Tommy and TL should reconcile in Landman Season 2 as a result of Dorothy's passing. That it's likely that the father and son have a tense relationship because TL lived in an assisted living facility and Tommy had never spoken to or engaged with him before. TL's interactions with Angela, Ainsley, and Cooper should result in some new family conflict. 2 Episode 1 wastes no time ripping open fresh wounds, new secrets, and the most explosive moment of the premiere comes from one person no one expected, Angela. And it all unfolds at Tommy's house, during what should have been a peaceful dinner. From the second Angela walks in, the air changes. She's quiet, distant, scanning the room like she's holding something heavy, something ready to burst. Tommy tries to keep things light, tossing jokes across the table, acting like everything's normal. But Angela? She's a ticking fuse. A fuse that nobody is prepared for. Season 2 Episode 1 wastes no time reminding us how dangerous the oil game is, not just in the fields, but in the dining room. When Tommy invites everyone over, you think it's going to be a friendly family-style get-together, but from the moment the plates hit the table, you can feel something boiling beneath the surface. As the drinks pour and the conversation turns to work, Angela's mask starts to slip. She interrupts, challenges small comments, stares down people who look away too quickly. You can feel her frustration boiling and no one knows why, except her. Then it happens. The moment that flips the entire episode upside down. Angela slams her glass on the table and calls out Tommy, exposing a secret she's been holding onto since the end of season 1. She reveals that Tommy's business trip wasn't business at all, and that he's been hiding a deal, one that could blow up everything they've built. He room freezes. Forks stop midair. And Angela? She doesn't stop there. Tommy tries to explain. Everyone else tries to calm her down, but Angela is done. In a final destructive moment, she tips the table, plates crashing, glasses shattering, everyone scrambling. The calm family dinner turns into chaos as Angela storms out, leaving behind shock, tension, and a truth no one was ready to face. Expect alliances to crumble, trust to completely shatter, and Angela's outburst to trigger a chain reaction that will ripple through every character this season. Tommy's secret isn't just exposed, it's detonated. And now, the fallout begins. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.